everyone, I am here with the video that so many of you were waiting for. I am going to talk about the next color along that we're going to do. As most of you know that are in my Facebook group, we did a poll first on who we wanted the artist to be on this color along, and Johanna Basford won. Then we did another one where I listed all her books, and these were the top two, Lost Ocean and World of Flowers. So we are going to work in these two books for the next color along. I know we just finished one in World of Flowers, but apparently everybody loves this book, and I don't blame you all because it is a gorgeous book. It's my favorite one out of every book that she has put out. And I was hoping that Lost Ocean won as well because I really love that book too. And so what I did, I know a lot of you wanted me to choose a color palette, and I did do that for you. So let's go ahead and talk about this color along and how we are going to do it. As you all know, with the last color along, I did some of the page that I was coloring in videos and kind of colored along with all of you guys. And I want to do that again and make this as interactive as possible between the Facebook group and the YouTube videos. So we're going to do that again. I know that a lot of you don't have these books, but then again, a lot of you do. So I chose two pages or a page in each one of these books for y'all to color, and I kept the theme the same, and I made sure that there was a free coloring page to be able to download for those of you that don't have the books. So this way everyone is able to participate. As always, since my Facebook group is Prismacolor themed, we are going to choose our color palettes using Prismacolors. So with that being said, I am going to give you the actual color palette, and you're going to choose your own colors because a lot of people don't have the biggest set of Prismacolors, so it would kind of be unfair for me to choose your colors exactly. There is a video in my library, I will link it down below, that shows you how to choose your color palette. And so you can go view that video once I show you the palettes for these books that I chose. So again, that will be linked in the description, and you could go find that video and learn how to choose your color palette for your coloring page on your own using the color palette that I give you. First, World of Flowers. The page I chose for y'all to color in this book is this one here, this adorable little house. And I thought this was so cute, and I think it will be enjoyable to color. Now, since I did that, and there is a, like I said, there is a free download page for this page, and I will have that linked down below where you could get all of Johanna Basford's freebies. But that link will be there for you to go download this page if you are going to be downloading the page. I would suggest not to use just regular printer paper. I would suggest you use a decent paper to print out on if you are going to be able to print. The paper that I use is, I believe it's called Accent Opaque, and it is a 40-pound paper, so it's not too thick, and so it does not have a whole lot of tooth, but it has some tooth. I just feel like some of the papers that have too much tooth, you can color and color, and I don't like seeing the white space, so it takes me a lot longer to color on those. So I like a paper that's kind of in between. But if you would like me to show you the paper that I use, I would be glad to show you that or link it down in the description. Just let me know. But for this first for the first book, for World of Flowers, we're going to do this page. And I chose a color palette, and I am going to I'll put a picture of the color palette in the video right now. So that is the color palette we are going to be working with. And here, I could show it to you also, just in case on my phone, just in case I'm not able to insert it. But this is the color palette we're going to go with. I thought it would be kind of fun to do kind of summery vibe color palettes since the summertime is here, and I just thought this would be really happy, kind of like a happy page, but I stuck with more muted tones at the same time since the last time when I did the color along, I chose brighter colors, and so I wanted to stay more muted, and I wanted to make sure that I gave everybody some sort of shade of green so that y'all could have something to be able to do the leaves with, because I know for me that was an issue last time, and I ended up using different colors for the leaves and adding in some pinks and everything else. And yes, you can do that. It's very creative and it's beautiful. And don't be afraid to explore with different colors in your leaves. Okay, now the next one is Lost Ocean. And this page is also available as a download. And I will link it again in the bottom for you. But this is the page we are going to do. Now, I do want to say the download is a little bit different than what is in my book. It's the same page, but the one that you download, if you don't want it to be as detailed, you can always go with the download instead of coloring it directly in the book. But I don't know why they're different, but this is the page we're going to do, and it is kind of like an underwater house, which I thought was really cool. So no matter what book you're joining us for this color along in, either way you are going to be doing some sort of house, which I thought was really cool. Now for this one, since it's underwater, I wanted to choose like a beachy kind of vibe theme, which I thought was really fitting, and still give you a choice of a green. I'm going to insert that here if I can when I'm editing this video. So you should be looking at that photo now. As you can see, you do have the green, so you've got a color for your leaves, and when you choose your palette, you could kind of intermix other greens in with that bright green. But this is just a gorgeous palette. It really stood out to me. I thought it was beautiful. But just in case I wasn't able to insert the palette when I was editing, here is the one that we are going to be using. Isn't that the best? I thought it was so pretty, and it's just so bright and vibrant, and it's perfect for this underwater house. Okay, so again, that is what we're doing. And I will have all the links down in the description so you can download your freebies if you don't have the books. And I'm not going to give you a specific so-called due date, because I feel like that puts too much stress into something that should be enjoyable. Coloring should be relaxing and kind of just, you know, like it shouldn't be rushed. And I take a long time to color. I know some of you had said in the group when I made the post about if you were joining us, let me know. And I know a few of you said that you were slow colorists. Don't worry, I'm a slow colorist too. And I'm not only coloring, I'm making the videos for y'all and everything. So that kind of slows me down even more. And I would like to include some tutorials on maybe leaves and flowers, or just coloring the actual house and the shading and how to add highlights, when you're doing a house or doing whatever. So with that being said, I am going to be a little bit slower too, so you have time. And if you want to order these books so that you could participate with us, then you have time to do that too, because I know Amazon, if you have Prime, they'll get it to you in a couple days. And you've got plenty of time to start this color along with us. I think this is going to be a lot of fun and very enjoyable. So I hope most of you participate. Again, the link is going to be in the description for the downloads, and the link to know how to choose your color palette for your coloring page, or your pencils for the color palette for the coloring page. That will be in the description as well. If you would like me to make another color palette video and show you how I chose my colors for the color palette, I would be glad to do so. But just know that the colors that I choose are not necessarily going to be the colors that you choose. I'm going to just give you the color palette and you can do with it what you want. I think that is the best way to do it for everybody, so that everybody could kind of use their own ideas and be creative in their own way, even though I'm choosing the color palette. I hope y'all really enjoy this color along, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the Facebook group or leave a comment below on the video. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, and not only subscribed, but have your notifications turned on so that you get constant updates all while we're doing this color along together. I hope y'all really enjoy this, and I'm looking forward to having fun with y'all while we do this together. Happy coloring! Bye!